Building pages. If you're using Tekmatix, I've built it for you. If you use the Tekmatix platform or you join the Tekmatix platform, this sales page template and the whole 3-step funnel that is my actual structure that converts at 44% on average is yours for free in your account. You're welcome. How do you find it? Okay, glad you asked. You're going to log into your Tekmatix account. And if you don't have a Tekmatix account yet, you can get a free trial. If you want to go and jump on tekmatix.com, grab a free trial. You can come in and have a play with this completely and utterly. Just give it a go. You can cancel your account at any time. There's no lock-in contracts here. Okay, if it's not for you, it's not for you. Off you go. You're going to want to stay, I promise. You go into websites and funnels. Websites and funnels. Make sure you click on the funnels section. And inside the funnels section in the search bar, type in the word business. Inside here, you will find a folder called the Business Automation Bootcamp sales page. Please click on that and you will open up a funnel building area of a 3-step funnel of my exact template that you can now completely edit as your own in your own branding. And it's even going to connect to your own domain. Now, let me explain the screen that you see here. Any of you have used ClickFunnels or any other funnel building software, this is going to look very familiar to you. But let me explain what you see here. You will see here in our funnel steps that we have the sales page, the checkout page, and the thank you page. They are the 3 independent web pages that we've told the system this is the order we want them to go in. You can keep adding as many steps to this as you want, and you can drag and drop and move them in the order you want them to go in. So this is all what a funnel builder looks like behind the scenes. Now we're going to start with our sales page that you've created the copy for using your sales page creator bot. You're welcome. Click on the sales page, and as you will see over here, when we follow this white line, the sales page line, in this building area, we have got, first of all, the actual template page that we can go and edit in a moment by pressing edit. But we also have some other features and functions. First of all, we've got the publishing section. So in the sales page, this is where you would change the name to the name of your thing. So for instance, if this was my Funnels on Fire Workshop sales page, I would call that Funnels on Fire Workshop. And the URL is the URL I want this to be. So we have to understand that it's our domain's already going to automatically connect to this. So it'd be mywebsite.com / what do you want the / to be? So I would usually keep this ideally to one word if you can. Why? Because it's easier to remember. I would call this something like mywebsite.com / funnels workshop or funnels on its own, whatever you want it to be, but keep it simple. That's where you change that. But at the moment, we're just literally going to click on the overview section, press edit, and it's now going to open up our page builder. Now, again, if any of you used any page builders anywhere in any platforms, any theme builder in WordPress, Wix, ClickFunnels, any other platform in the world, this all applies the same. Pretty much all of them today are what's called drag and drop. So this means that you just drag and drop any element that you want on your page to change it or edit it. You can change the background colors, you can change the colors to images, you can add in sections, you can add in columns, you can add in rows, you can change the font, you can add your own logos, you can do whatever you want to this page. Now in Tekmatix, on the top left-hand side, there is a plus button. When you hover over it, it says press add elements. This is where you'll see under elements, where you have really simple drag and drop elements. So for instance, if I wanted to add a big headline, I can drag it and drop it and boom, there's my headline. In fact, that one there is coming over in black. I'm just going to make it white for you. Boom, we've got a headline. If I wanted to add in an image, for instance, I can go and find the image button, drag and drop an image, and boom, I can simply upload my image right here inside the dashboard. Okay. If I wanted to add a video, I can drag, drop, and the video element applies. Whatever you click on over here, you edit on the right-hand side. So where's the video type? You can embed a YouTube video. You can even upload your own videos onto this platform directly. Now, when it comes to a sales page, here's a tip, guys. When I am sharing like workshop videos or training videos, I will usually embed a YouTube video. Why? Because it's giving my YouTube hits at the same time. However, if this is a sales page, do not use a YouTube video. Why? Because YouTube will run ads on your video. And the last thing you want on your sales page, where you have an intimate amount of time to capture someone's attention, you don't want their attention spent watching an ad for your competitor's business. So, for the love of all that's holy, when it's a sales page, when you're selling or promoting something, please choose hosted video, which means you can now upload your video right here into your Tekmatix account so that it's purely that video that plays only, with no ads that go over the top of it. All right, these are tips and tricks of the trade that only an expert's ever going to tell you, because we had to learn it the hard way. So there's lots of different elements that you can drag and drop over here. We've even got countdown timers. So let's pretend that this is an upcoming webinar, for example. This is where I could go in and I can add in a countdown timer. You can change the colors. You can change the way that it looks. You can choose the date and the time that thing runs out. You get the point. I've got a countdown timer on there now. But essentially, you can drag and drop anything you want into this page. But what you're going to do now is you're simply going to go in here and you're going to change your page first by just adding your copy. Now, of course, it's not going to exactly match the way that your copy's been produced. However, this page has been built to the same structure that sales page creator bot has been designed to present your information, meaning you're going to be given a major headline with a 1-sentence summary. You're going to be given a little bit of pain that your audience are likely feeling. So there will be a pain section somewhere. You will also have a solution section. Here's the result. Here's the dream outcome. Here's the lifetime reward of taking this step or making this change in your life. And here's the outcomes. Here's what you're going to get. Here's what you're going to do. Here's some bonuses if you sign up now. You might have a client testimonial section. You're going to have a little bit about you and your story and why this thing's so important to you and why you're in this business. Really connect with them. And then, of course, your credentials, your bragging rights. Why should they be learning from you? Why you're the best person for this job. And of course, a frequently asked questions section. So these elements that you see on here are the absolutely critical, non-negotiable, must-have elements on a high converting sales page. I've done it for you. If you're using my sales page creator bot, if you're using the templates I've built for you inside Tekmatix, you have the highest possibility possible of increasing your conversions to the highest possible chance of getting them. Of course, if you book a call with me as well, I can help you make sure it's polished up even more. But all you're going to do in this step now is, before you worry about design, I recommend you just start copying and pasting your content over. Copy and paste the copy first. Once you've got the text over, then start playing with design. How do you do that? You can go in and start changing all of your fonts. So quite simply, anything that you click on, you can edit right there in that space on the screen. So when I say you don't need to be techie to do this, you really don't, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All you have to do is start typing what you want on there. If you want to change the font, highlight the font, you can change the font. In Tekmatix, you can also upload custom fonts. So if you've got a brand style that you want to stick with and stick to, you can upload your own fonts to the platform as well. Just like you can with any Word document, you can highlight stuff, bold stuff, change the colors of stuff. You can upload your own personal brand colors to your brand dashboard inside here. And you can do all your hyperlink clicking and anything else that you want to do. Here's another cool little thing you can do is, it doesn't work so much well on a sales page, but on thank you pages where you've already got someone's contact details, you can even personalize the page with their name. Let me just show you here. When I clicked on this, we had the opportunity here to add this thing called a custom field. It looks like a little box with a cursor over it. I know it's very small on your screen, but when you click on this custom fields element, you can actually go down and press on the contact's first name. You'll get this funny bit of code that shows here. But what this will do is, if your system knows that person, i.e. if that person viewing this page is a contact in your Tekmatix account, i.e., they've opted into something, therefore this is great on a thank you page, it will actually say their name. So on a lot of my thank you pages, I actually add this field. So it will say, congratulations, first name. Woohoo! How good is that? Just throwing in some extra little bonuses for you right there. So there you go. Now, if I want to change the background color, yeah, obviously I've got really ugly plain colors in here at the moment. I click on the area I want to edit. Oh, look, over on the right-hand side, there's that purple. I can change that to whatever color I like. Now, by the way, you can press the drop down, choose custom colors, and you can add all of your own brand colors in here as well. So if you've got any hex codes you want to be using to keep your brand consistent, you simply add that to your little color palette here and to your brand palette board in your settings, and you'll have your easy to click brand colors there as well. Now, if I wanted to make this background an image instead of a color, I would actually change the color to just transparent. Okay, and instead add an image. So I'm just going to pick something ugly and random right now, but that's an image that I've now put up behind it. So I could choose any image I want and have an image going up behind it. I'm just going to delete that because we don't want that in there, and I'm going to change the background color back to something else. Change the colors. Here's a button. If I want to edit the button, you click on the button. Oh, look, I can change the background color of the button to whatever color I want. I can also change the text on the button. Scroll down, text options. Here is the text that I can edit. So get it now free. I could say join now or enroll now or buy now, whatever you want it to be. And here is the next important part. I'm going to make this big so you can see this. What's really important with buttons and funnels, but buttons on any page, but especially on funnels, is you need to make sure you have selected the button action, i.e., what happens when someone presses that button. It's really important in your funnel that it is the next step. So remember in our funnel, we had step 1's the sales page, step 2 is the checkout, and step 3 is the thank you. So on this sales page, we want to make sure that we're sending them to the next step in the funnel. They've pressed buy now, so we're sending them to the next step, which is the checkout. That's how easy it is to send someone from step 1 to step 2. That is how you move someone through a funnel. That's it. How easy is that? You can do that, can't you? Oh my gosh. When I learned that this is how simple it was to create a funnel, I was sick in my stomach at the money I'd paid people to create funnels for me before, who made out that it was so complicated and so scary and so techy.